Hey friends, it's Hannah, your child and family counsellor from Greenacre Area Community Centre, coming to you with another little video to talk to you and your family about mental health and your well-being during this time of stress and worry around coronavirus. Today's video is not really for kids. That was yesterday's video and I'll post some more content about that in the future. Today I just wanted to chat to you parents about how you guys are managing at the moment with everything being so up in the air and so uncertain. And so I just wanted to give you guys some strategies to, look after yourself, manage your mental health and your well-being when you're either in quarantine, isolation, or you're doing the whole social, physical distancing thing. So I guess the first thing that comes to mind for me is really trying to find ways to connect in whatever form that is. Obviously, we're not really able to see our family and our friends in the way that we used to, depending on what part of Australia or what part of the world you look in. So at this time, it's really important to try and reach out to people in more mindful and maybe intentional ways than we used to, which is usually all about embracing our phones. So thinking about, can we organise some virtual catch-ups? Can we organise some FaceTime playdates or some Zoom hangouts? Can we be calling or texting each other more than we usually do? Can we be organising WhatsApp groups? I guess whatever form of media you use to connect, really trying to embrace your phone for all that it can provide you at this stage. Or even just, having a chat with your neighbour over the back fence. Connect. It's so important at the moment because we really don't want to be, I don't even really like using the word socially distancing. It's more physical distancing, really. We do want to be socially connected to each other. We don't want to be feeling lonely and isolated. I guess the second thing that I wanted to talk to you about is, unless you are in that quarantine or needing to self-isolate for health reasons, at least in Australia, we're being encouraged to still get outside and do some physical exercise. So please, don't be too cooped up in your house. Even if you're getting outside for a quick walk, whether you're strolling around the park, your local oval, or just walking around your neighbourhood, it can just be so, just so restorative. It can really just give you that new perspective on things. It can really just give you that mental reboot that you need to be able to go back into parenting kids who are often all piled up on top of each other and piled up on top of you. If you are a two-parent household or you've got a few other family members that you live with, maybe you can tag team and you can each get a chance to have that break as well. So important to try and move and get outside. If you can't do that at all, try to do some exercise inside. Embrace the online YouTube tutorial or the Instagram tutorial. Do some Pilates. Can you bounce on your kid's trampoline? Can you steal their hula hoop for a while? Can you bust out those dusty weights that might be in your garage? Hit the yoga mat. I really like Yoga with a Dream. That's my tip for you guys on YouTube. Amazing free YouTube yoga videos. So just be moving. There's such an important mind-body connection. So if we're moving our bodies, we are going to feel just so much more rested and well in our emotional landscape. My third tip would be try and have some kind of loose structure to your day, some kind of routine for yourself and your kids. I think it's really easy to get annoyed at your spouse or your partner, at your kids or whoever's living in your household if you don't have some clear expectations about what that's going to look like, especially if people are now having to work from home a little bit more. You might not be used to having that person just, in your space all day. And so trying to work out what that's going to look like for your family, who's going to work when, who's going to take breaks when, I think that's really important. But don't go overboard with thinking about, amazing color-coded schedules right down to every half an hour. Some loose structure is good, but be realistic that everybody needs some downtime. especially when kids go to school, you know, they're not learning for 6 hours straight. They take a lot of breaks and they have downtime too. So we all need that. And yeah, I guess having that loose structure just means that we're not sort of sitting around in our pajamas all day watching TV or eating junk food. That's really fun for a while, but often that then has the opposite effect and doesn't really boost our mental health. It makes us feel really sluggish and not very motivated. So you know, really trying to have some good self-care practices is really important right now. And lastly, I just want to encourage all of you parents, please be kind to yourself. This is new, this is hard, tensions are really high at the moment, and emotions are all over the place. People are feeling worried and uncertain, so don't be too hard on yourself. If you've had a bad day, that's okay. It'll happen, it will happen, it does happen, it'll probably happen again, so just take some deep breaths. Try and brush it off, try and practice some, you know, self-care and some self-compassion, and try again tomorrow. Thanks guys, talk to you later.